Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Rijkaard. With 200 games under his belt now, the standout name from both lineups. Don't you reckon, Jim?
Yeah, and he's proven himself to be quite a player in the last 199, Peter. Flexible, adaptable, showing a real tactical aptitude, and number 200 should be no different.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. And this is Del Piero. Oh, it's come loose. And one more try! It's bounced back off the post.
Japan would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Now it's Del Piero. Bastoni. Now Riquelme. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Quadrado gets into some space. Aviati deals with that nice and simple.
This is the time you need that pace.
Bastoni gets over and intercepts. Riquelme. Now it's Quadrado. Climbs up big! He's missed, but not by that far.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Japan finding their passes. He's got away. In by Vinicius Junior. Van Bouten can get it clear. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Chelsea ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Schneider. Now it's Del Piero. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Bastoni makes the interception. Great vision. Quadrado gets into a good position. Now then, the ball's come loose. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Great defending, strong and determined. And the first 45 minutes are up. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
Please be made
So
aware
we are
that
still
smoking
where
is
we were
only
at the
permitted
beginning.
in
It
designated
is
areas
0-0
within
at
these
the break.
grounds. Substitution on the field, number 17, Riquelme.
So off we go once more.
Is number 20.
So the first half brought no goals. Del Piero. Oh, this is a very good run. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Roberto Carlos calmly anticipates. Now it's Del Piero. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival. And the counter is on. Quadrado will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Keeper's dealt with that. Chance! They want to be quick to recover this. And it's Henderson. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Rodri gets it clear. And he's there to retrieve it. Bastoni. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Shoots! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Ekitike clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
He rises! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Rodri, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Cuadrado. Knocks it into space. And he's straight offside. Chelsea still have the cards to affect this game. Cuadrado. Referee's given a throw. Pinches it off him. Fired deep towards the back post. And it's claimed by the keeper. Ekitike. Can he finish? Brilliant! A finish of true class! Finally, the deadlock is broken.
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So we have our breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, he's burst through! Cuadrado. And Cuadrado! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Now it's Cuadrado. He has found the way through. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Schneider. Japan looking to pass their way through. And this is Forlan.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Out to the right. Can he get on the end of this? Rijkaard. Played through into space. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And we're done. Chelsea have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Ekitike picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise
Security
there.
staff for each block. Please report
How would you
to the staff
summarise
room
what we've seen
immediately.
today then, Jim?
I think it comes down to one thing, Peter, the team's ability to dominate the flanks. And once they had that control established in those areas, they were off. This is a performance that hasn't just got my opinion.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The
Hello,
game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome
The
to
excitement
today's match.
already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Italy is the country of great defenders, Peter, and this fella, Alessandro Bastoni, looks very much in line to be its latest representative. I think being an Italian defender, we all know he's very much from the school of no nonsense, but I really like his technique, and again, he's one of these centre-backs or defenders who can get his head up and just pick out a wonderful pass, 40, 50, 60 yards.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Saka. Well, that has not gone well. Quadrado has it out wide and in space. Hoisted in. He's got tall. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
It's a mighty effort! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Looking to play him in. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Oh, it's come loose!
Haaland made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
And that has been cleared. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Quadrado. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And they can counter here. Now it's Saka. Now this could be a chance. Ekitike looking to be a menace in the final third. Looking for a runner. It's run loose here. Rijkaard. And here's Saka. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Quadrado. He's picked his way through. An instinctive delivery. It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now he's got space here. No luck with that dink over the top. Great chance! They've scored! There is the breakthrough! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Lion City Sailors have taken the lead.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to
has been
scrap whatever
indicated.
they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
And the first 45 minutes are up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Saliba makes the interception. Van Belten. Chelsea looking to pass their way through. It's a promising position. Chelsea still this single goal behind. Now it's Foden. And it's Serginho. Oh, that's fabulous. Drilled in, tries a shot! It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Ekitike! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 3 coming up. Saliba tries to clear. Now it's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Cuadrado. Alexander-Arnold plays it in. Haaland. Giant City Sailors look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Played out towards the right wing, and now the breakaway. He has found a way through. Cross to the back post. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Corner number 4 coming up here.
Substitution on the field. Number 13, Phil Foden. Number 20, Erling Haaland. Coming on the field, number 5, Messi. Number 10, Mbappe. Substitutions taking place.
Climbs up big! Sticks it away! Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
After 73 minutes is...
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
That's going to go a long way.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Bellingham does well to get it back. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Oh, good spread. Can he latch on to this?
I thought it was going to happen.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Cuadrado with the... Oh, smashing header! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Added minutes
Decent
has been
attempt, but
indicated.
not quite good enough.
This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
There's the header! And yes, it's there! Tying minutes, and we're all square again. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Oh, the protests are futile. The decision is made. Late drama. The ball is on the spot. Here we go. Brilliant save from Alisson. The whistle has gone, and it is all over. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Luca claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
With the father of a boy in a blue
So, Jim, how do you reflect
proudly
on
make
what
his
we've
way
seen?
to the
Yeah,
information
this looked
centre.
the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture? Oh, smashing header! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Park Ji-sung with the clearance. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. And here's Cuadrado. Oh, that's fabulous. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a promising position. Serves up across. Nice interception, well timed.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Cuadrado clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Climbs up big! Another header, but again the same outcome.
Maybe they're trying to cash in on this, but someone has to up the quality here, both movement and delivery.
So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Big header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Alexander-Arnold. Chelsea do look happy to keep things simple here, Jim. Hit the byline and get it in the box.
Well, they've certainly got the players for it, Peter. When you've got guys who can whip them in like that, you want to be giving it to them as much as you can.
Now it's Bale. He's picked his way through. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though. Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Bale! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Bale really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's a good run down the right. Alexander-Arnold. Thomas. And here's Cuadrado. He gets big! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ball swung in, and it's safely in the keeper's hands. Thomas. No, that's been intercepted. Roberto Carlos. And that interception was most necessary. Now it's Cuadrado.
Such good technique.
Cuadrado.
There will be
And
1
he's
minute
whipped it
added
across. Solot is flagged offside. Busquets. And the first 45 minutes are up. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Hello attendees, this
Reflections
is
on the first half?
Yeah, they've probed away steadily and would appear to have found a weak link down their right-hand side.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Ekitike. Number 22, coming on the field.
And we're off again.
Number 18, Cavani.
So neither side has yet broken
20.
through. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now what about this? He's got Saul. No mistake. Oh, that's not going to count. And we go again.
Yeah, the assistant called it correctly. There's some disagreement, as usual, but they've got it right.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. And it's Cuadrado. And he's intercepted. Park Ji-sung. Bale. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Well read, nice interception. Tries to pass it through. And he's heaved it away. Now it's Cavani.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He is through here. Quadrado crosses. Defending of the desperate variety. Liverpool are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold with a mighty effort! Hits it again, but still no joy.
Yeah, nothing overly wrong with the way the ball's been played in. They just need to make it count.
Now it's Bale. Aims beyond the defence. Tries to play it through. Quadrado. He's got away. Oh, what a climb! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Just about up to 75 minutes. He won't be happy with that one. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
So here comes the substitution.
Number 99, Sterling. Number 20, coming on the field. Number 30, number 7, Beckham.
That was travelling. Played out towards the right wing. Well timed, excellent interception. Great vision. Spread neatly. Terrific header! Oh, special! That is a special goal! A finish of true class! Finally the breakthrough!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Foot in. It's a really well-measured ball.
This is the time you need that pace.
That's a promising run he's making on the right. An instinctive delivery.
That's good defensive concentration.
And that will be it. Chelsea have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. takes me back.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then. Well, Jim, Vitor Bayer is, of course, one of the most decorated goalkeepers of all time.
Yeah, and there's no doubt that he was one of Europe's very best. His career stats certainly back that up as well. I really like that confidence he has about him. There's a swagger at play.
Cuadrado. He slings it in. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Messi. Lovely pass, face to face. Shoots! Saliba. And it's Rijkaard. Thomas. Rijkaard. Short changes him with that pass. Rijkaard. Doué. Chelsea so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. The less said about that pass, the better. Looking for options for movement. Spread out to the left. He's picked his way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And here's Cuadrado. Forlan. Looking to play him in. That is a great pick out. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Fired deep towards the back post. That's rather hopeful. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He gets big, and he's done it! First blood drawn. Terrific header, He met that with aplomb.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
Chelsea are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Alexander-Arnold cuts it out. Now that looks a decent ball. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Rijkaard. Can he get it through? Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Takes a shot! Out to the right. He's in plenty of space here. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, well played. And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Chelsea, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Cuadrado, played in. He's got full. Chelsea do look as though they've made a half-time change here. Tries from distance. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Cannavaro.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Sorlot's cross. Oh, smashing header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Van Bouten threads one in, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Chelsea do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Well read, nice interception. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Cuadrado, he's got away. That'll be a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Diego Forlan. Number 18, Messi. Number 10, number 24, Desiree Doué. Number 22, Vitinha. Coming on the field,
De Bruyne tries to clear.
Mbappe. Number 47, Phil Foden.
Beckham with the cross.
Number 20, Owen.
Firm header,
Number 7,
just off target.
Bellingham.
That's a really decent
Number
chance.
15, De Bruyne. Substitutions
Corner
taking
number
place.
2 then. Terrific header! He has done it! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike! A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Foden! No mistake! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Big chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Substitution.
All hands on deck for this one. And it's been taken short. And he's gone backward here. Can he finish? Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And that's that. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment.
And a quick reminder today to please take
Any reflections
all
on what you've
deductibles
seen, Jim?
located
This
by
was
the
a
entrance
fantastic
gate.
display,
Thank
Peter,
you
of
very much
expansive
for your
football. They
cooperation.
stretched their opponents at every given opportunity, and they ran them ragged. It was all highly...
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
It certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply...
Oh, what a shoot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Alexander-Arnold is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
It's a promising position. And he shoots! And for a moment, time stood still. Knocks it into space. And no, that was never going to make it. The ball is loose and the chase is on. It's Jordan Henderson! Oh, that's well spotted. Looks to the other side.
Well spotted.
Played into the middle. Big header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Looking to play him in. And this is Hazard. It shapes to shoot! He's picked his way through. Tries to play it through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well timed, excellent interception. Played in deep. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Thomas is onto it in a flash. Well, that has not gone well. Can he get it through? Thomas is in a really good position out wide. He's got full. Loose ball, and it's come back out to him. Messi. Not the most accurate pass. Bastoni. That's a cute ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. There's the whistle for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
And we come to you
So
now
there
with a
was
quick
the first
request
half.
for support
What an
from
end to
our
the half,
charity fund,
Peter. A
Champion
lot of the best
Football.
action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So
Substitution in
I'm
progress.
looking forward to what's to come.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. So the first half brought no goals. And it's Azar. Oh, played through for the wide man. And he's there to retrieve it. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's been cut out, well played. Deep cross. Saliba can get it clear. Can he latch on to this? Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Looking for a runner. Can he get onto this? Up he goes! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And he's intervened well there. Oh, good spread. Looking for options for movement. Spread neatly. That's really well cleared. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Bastoni. Looking for the run.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that has been cleared.
Will somebody who can whip in a decent cross please make himself known to this team? It can't be that hard, can it?
Lofted in. And he's straight offside.
Substitution.
Time for a change in personnel. Bastoni. Plays a sharp little ball here. And this is Beckham. The cross. Defending of the desperate variety.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Now, can they get him away? Beckham. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Climbs up big! Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Hazard, that's a shade optimistic.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Thomas.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. When it's delivered early like that.
That's that, the end. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Thank you for your cooperation.
And all that remains for me is... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then.
Now here's a fine representative for the fullbacks union, Peter. Massimo Otto? Yeah, it's going to be vital if he imposes himself early, I think, on that flank. He's got great quality on deliveries, as we know, and they've always been a massive part of his game.
Thomas. And it's Cuadrado. That'll be a throw. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nice physical challenge. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. It looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
Number 20.
Alexander-Arnold. Played out to the right. Cuadrado with the mighty effort! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Substitution.
Well, I guess this was unexpected, a change so early in the game.
Well, I don't think he's going to be delighted at being substituted at this stage, especially when you consider the position they're in. He'll be a bit miffed about this, yeah.
Now it's Cuadrado. Cuadrado crosses. Keeper has taken decisive action. Good effort from distance. And smartly reclaimed. He is through here. Alexander-Arnold did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Tries to thread one through. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Ambitious ball here. Oh, nicely intercepted. Chelsea are opting for an early change in personnel. They've decided against waiting until half-time. Hit into the middle. Van Dijk clears it away. Back in once more. There's the header! Caught offside that time. Chelsea do keep hitting the wings early and often here. That's clearly their main supply route, Jim.
Yeah, and the whole team know it too, Peter. As soon as someone has it wide, the rest of them attack.
Mbappe! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
We've got 5 minutes till half-time. That's the throw. Seedorf conjures time and space where few can. And it's Pedri. That has been cut short.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And it's Hazard! Oh, another save.
Hazard really can't believe it. Foiled by the keeper again.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And it's been taken short. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. It's their second corner of the game. That's the keeper's ball. And there is the half-time whistle. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. Here we go again. So the first half brought no goals. Rijkaard. Driving forward. Now it's Cuadrado. Seedorf. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Out to the right. Marquinhos. Now Otto. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here. That was well played, well stopped.
Alexander-Arnold.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
That has not gone well. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Jordan Henderson. Chelsea still have the cards to affect this game. Mbappe looking to get on the end of this. Rijkaard. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He has found the way through. Crossed in. Oh, what a climb! He can get that clear. Pinged towards the front line. Nicely weighted ball. Lewandowski is flagged offside. Chelsea have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Number 11, Ekitike. Number 20, coming on the field. Number 27, number 30, number 7, Beckham.
Rijkaard. Oh, they could be caught out here. Mbappe. Big chance! He scores! And late in the day, a telling moment.
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
Shapes to shoot! It's in! And surely now, the result beyond doubt. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So that's 2 now without reply. And Hazard! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Hazard clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3-up.
Quadrado receives it in a wide position. Gets his head on it! Another fruitless header.
Yeah, nothing overly wrong with the way the ball's been played in. They just need to make it count.
Now it's Lewandowski.
4 added minutes has been
Lewandowski
indicated.
powering forward here. It's run loose here. 4 extra minutes added on. Beckham. Alexander-Arnold. Beckham. Great vision. Can he latch on to this? Oh, that's a key interception. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better
Please
job.
be reminded that drinking
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We have already started here. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front.
Real chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward, and he's picked it up out wide. Aimed in towards the centre. And that has been cleared. Now it's Neymar. Well, that's well spotted. Rijkaard. Passes coming off in quick succession here. France have got it back, and they'll have another go. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And this is Luis Suarez. Chelsea are enjoying a lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. Costa Curta gets a foot in here. Cannavaro. And he cuts out the supply. Plays a sharp little ball here. He's picked his way through. Quadrado is goal! Pinches it off him. Thinks one through. Bastoni calmly anticipates, and he's quick to snatch it back. He might be in here! Mbappe! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
France with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And Messi! And that certainly packed a punch. It's their second corner of the game. Chelsea are looking to go forward now. Well seen, saw that coming. And a chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Tries to pass it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space...
Ekitike! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Not going up front in a hurry. Saliba knocks it out wide.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Alexander-Arnold. Rijkaard. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. There's the start of the second half. So the first half brought no goals. Quadrado receives it in a wide position. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Throw in. France upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good.
It's Luis Suarez! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Jordan Henderson is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And this is Luis Suarez. Bastoni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he whips it in. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Quadrado looking to run onto it. He gets big! He has done it! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
So we have... And the shot! Rijkaard with the clearance.
France really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Nice-looking ball. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Charlotte. Oh, shooting chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Pass somewhat off target. It's a searching pass. Van Balten makes the interception.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed.
And the shot! It's a goal! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Substitutions taking place.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's got away. He's played it long. Now it's Quadrado. So that's it. It is all over. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.